Taking a look at question number 26. We're looking to write the equation that passes through the given point that is parallel to the equation. When I'm looking at question number 26, since it is parallel, the only thing I need from that equation is the slope. So I'm going to rewrite that as y equals 5x plus b. I'm going to circle that b because that's what I'm going to come back to. That's what I have to solve and input in that equation. Now I need to find the point that it's going to go through. There's my x, there's my y. I'm going to substitute these numbers into the equation, and then I'm going to solve. In parentheses of the x, I'm going to put 2 plus b. So now I just have to solve the equation to get b by itself. So bring down the -1. A number next to parentheses means multiply. That equals 10 plus b. Again, I want to get the b by itself. Draw my wall, and then you subtract 10 from both sides. -1 minus 10 is -11. Those guys cancel out. B equals -11, and I substitute that into that problem. So my final answer is y equals 5x minus 11. All right. Let's take a look at the next question, 27. Again, parallel means I only need the number next to the x. I rewrite the equation. Y equals 9x plus b. This is my x. That is my y. I'm going to substitute the numbers into the equation. For the y, I'm going to put -5. 9, the x equals 0. 0 goes in for the x plus b. I want to get the b by itself. I got -5 equals the number next to the parentheses means multiply. That becomes 0 plus b. And then I end up with -5 equals b. I take this number and I plug it into that equation, and I get y equals 9x minus 5 for the final answer. All right. Looking at this question, trying to find if it's parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So I'm going to take these two equations, and I want to put them into this equation, and then I need to take a look at their slopes and compare them. So if I take a look at this equation right here, this equation is already in that form. I don't need to do anything to the first equation. But the second equation, we have 18x minus 3y equals 15. So I want to get this by itself, so I draw my wall, and I'm going to subtract 18x to both sides. This cancels out, and I get -3y equals -18x plus 15. I want to get the y by itself, so I need to divide both sides by -3. This cancels out to y equals -18 divided by -3 is a positive 6x. We have 15 divided by -3. That equals -5. Let's clarify that one more time. That equals -5. And if I take a look at my slopes, this one is a 6. This one is a 6. Since they are the same slope, they are then parallel. Next question, 29. Looking at both of those equations, neither one has the y by itself, so I need to get it to this equation. So let's take a look at that one right there. We have 2x minus 5y equals 0. I want to get this by itself. Draw my wall. I want to minus 2x to both sides. That cancels, and I get negative 5y equals negative 2x plus 0. I need to divide both sides by negative 5. That cancels out, and I get y equals negative 2 over negative 5 is a positive 2 over 5x. 0 over 5 is just 0. So my final equation is y equals 2 over 5x. You don't need to put the plus 0 in that equation. Now that we have this equation by itself, now let's take a look at this equation. Y plus 3 equals 5 over 2x. Want to get that by itself. Get the opposite of plus 3 and need a minus 3 to both sides. That cancels, and I get y equals 5 over 2x minus 3. The slope in this equation is 5 over 2. The slope in this equation is 2 over 5. So if I look at those two slopes, it is a reciprocal, but it's not a negative reciprocal. So this one is neither. Had it been 5 over 2 and negative 2 over 5, then it would have been perpendicular, because this fraction is a reciprocal of that one, and it's negative. But because it wasn't, it is neither.